plummeted down through that weird sky towards a great turbulent ocean. It roared and swelled, a ferocious sea that offered no hope of survival.
हेलो दोस्तों,
I thought of home and wept, unaware that in an instant my fortunes would be changed by an event so bizarre I almost hesitate to tell you. And it happened like this.
अरे वेल स्वेलो कर गया इसको तो।
A giant whale?
It was
विकास भाई
huge,
कैसे हो?
General.
You were swallowed by a giant whale.
Yes, General.
You look remarkably well for a man who was swallowed by
Yes,
a
Prati
whale.
ji.
I am blessed with a strong constitution, General.
We are at the center of Earth, guys.
And I assume you are now going to tell me how you managed to escape from the belly of this giant whale.
Naturally, General. And I must say, it really was a fascinating glimpse into the interior life of one of our world's most magnificent beasts. I consider myself a wiser man after this experience.
भाई साहब ये वॉर्म्स कैसे कैसे हैं भाई? हेलो सौरिश भैया, मेरा मीटिंग तो कमेंट नहीं कर पाऊंगा। ओके ओके ठीक है सौरिश भाई, कोई ना। नेक्स्ट लेवल पे चलते हैं। क्या है यहाँ पे? ये वेल के अंदर है ये।
Extraordinary place, General. I could perhaps deliver a lecture on the subject to Moscow University's Zoological Society, if you like. I only want to help.
The Moscow University Zoological Society has, I suspect, better things to do than listen to the ramblings of a man who claims he was swallowed by a whale.
It is a shame, General. People can be so closed-minded.
I, on the other hand, have little choice but to hear you out.
For your own sake, Ivan Ivanovich, I must urge you to be brief.
Absolutely, General. I will tell you directly of my miraculous escape from the belly of the whale. You simply won't believe
Amazing.
what happened next.
That is becoming a dangerously overused phrase.
ओ भाई, उसके वेल के एसिड में नहीं जाना है मुझे। क्या?
And so I found myself deep within the whale's organs. A strangely beautiful place. A sort of fleshy wonderland. A glade of polyps and globules. A landscape as awe-inspiring in its way as the forests and mountains of Altai. Oh, my home, General, that I yearned and longed for and only hoped, as I hope now, that I might one day see again.
I think we're all longing for home at this point.
Oh, with warm sleepers, a mug of steaming Spitzin and a roaring fire. Not far from home, trapped inside a monstrous fish with only the strange and evil-looking worms that infested its gut for company. With only one's dedication to one's country and mission to keep one from falling into despair.
भाई वेल के अंदर ऐसा
But no,
है भाई, ये
General,
मेरे को
I
तो
could
लग
not.
रहा है ना इवान
I had to
जो उसकी
escape
ये
to
सोना
find
चुटिया बना रहा है
Orpheus
भाई।
and my way
बता
back
दे
to
रहा
the
हूँ, मैं तो
surface
पहले से ही
and
बता दे
home.
रहा हूँ, ये जनरल को जो है ना बेवकूफ बना रहा है। मुझे तो ऐसी फीलिंग आ रही है। अब वो तो ब्लास्ट है, पता चलेगा कि भाई है क्या एग्जैक्टली, लेकिन मुझे तो ऐसी ही फीलिंग आ रही है। ये कहाँ चला जा रहा है? वेल के अंदर घुसे जा रहा है, घुसे जा रहा है। It's going inside the whale and so many big worms are there. See, tapeworm की तरह दिख रहा है ये। It's looking like a tapeworm. Oh भाई।
Worms, you say, living inside the whale.
Oh, they were Horrid things, those worms, General. And most unwelcome, I would say. Parasites. I had no idea just how rampant the infestation was, nor of the tremendous sizes they could grow to. At that point, my thoughts were only of escape. And I had a plan.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
Hey, ये क्या है? ओके, उससे बच के जाना है मुझे. उस वर्म के स्पीड से बचना है. नहीं तो फिर आप खत्म. ए, रुक 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 रुक. ओके, ए दबाना था मेरे. तुमने देखा ही नहीं. बताओ, एक बार जान चली गई इवान की. भाई साहब. वेल के अंदर ही लग रहा है. इतना बड़ा शहर है यार. ये क्या हुआ? इस वर्म को पकड़ के खींचना है बाहर. मतलब वेल को ठीक कर रहा है ये. कोई कमेंट नहीं कर रहा है भाई. क्या बात है? मजा नहीं आ रहा है क्या गेम में यार? बता दो. फिर हम इसको स्ट्रीम ही नहीं करेंगे फेसबुक पे यार. हाँ, तो भाई साहब ये सब क्या है यार? ये कहाँ गया भाई? ओ भाई साहब, गजब. ये देखो. ओ भाई जबरदस्त सीन है यार. जो भी है मजेदार है यार. जो भी है. ओ भाई, ओके, कूदना था नीचे मुझे उससे पहले ही.
These worms, they made your Nivirayatni whale sick.
Wherever they attached themselves, the flesh began to turn gray and die. It was a truly distressing sight. And I resolved myself to assist the whale by removing the leeches wherever I could find them during my escape.
तो नीचे जाएगा फिर. अरे मोहम्मद अली भैया कैसे हो? वेरी गुड इवनिंग. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग यार. संदीप भैया बिल्कुल बढ़िया हूँ. आप कैसे हो? भाई साहब बच गया. This is fun यार. This is fun. This is fun. मजा आ रहा है यार इस गेम को खेल के. देख रहे हैं ये गेम कौन सा है? आयुष भाई ये गेम है लिटिल ऑर्फियस नाम है इसका.
In my mind, it was a simple plan, General. I would
ये-
climb up through the whale's throat into its mouth, then wait until it opened it to feed and swim out.
Ah, yes. Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich. Only one or two minor flaws with it. For example, did it not occur to you that the whale will likely be deep underwater when it ate?
Вы правы, General, but I am a strong swimmer. As a child, my parents would take us to holiday near Irkutsk, where we took constitutionals in the waters of Lake Baikal. In fact, my mother often called me her malenький морской котик.
ओ भाई ये क्या है? ओ भाई साहब
A giant worm for
गजब
a
है भाई.
giant whale. Huh?
At the risk of repeating myself, it was huge, General.
इस गेम के हैकपुर हैं.
University Zoological Society may be interested after all.
क्या खेल रहे हो मेरी जान? अरे रंजीत भैया ये खेल रहे हैं लिटिल ऑर्फियस नाम है इस गेम का.
Let us take a moment, Ivan Ivanovich. Your ridiculous plan to escape through the mouth of the whale failing, you would now have me believe you had embarked on some misguided
मान भैया
crusade
बीस्ट और
to
टॉक्सिक
free
के
us
साथ
of
नहीं
the
खेल रहे हो
worm
नहीं यार.
infestation. To what end, exactly?
When one suffers, we all suffer, General.
ओ भाई ये क्या है?
Your ideological commitment is admirable, comrade, but
I concluded that if I could find the root of the infestation and neutralize it, the whale could mount a spirited counterattack against the worms.
अजब गेम है यार. Whales and bombs ये एपिसोड भाई. वेल के अंदर तो वॉर्म्स ने भाई अपना घर बना लिया है भाई साहब. मतलब वेल तो वेल नहीं है, वॉर्म्स ज़्यादा हैं. भाई खा गया मुझे तो. आ गया भाई. लेकिन यहाँ से मुझे ऊपर चढ़ना है. चढ़ गया ऊपर मैं. अभी किधर जाने का है? इधर तो गया ही था, अभी इधर जाना होगा.
Victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And at that point, I could escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case, most likely the blowhole.
that is the most revolting thing I've ever heard.
General, we are Russians. We have withstood the sheer force of nature and history and emerged triumphant. An expedition through the nasal sphincter of a gargantuan whale is nothing to us.
ये ब्रेन है. ओहो. क्या करना है मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, बट देखते हैं. एक और ऊपर भी जाना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद वहाँ पे निकालेंगे, उसके बाद देखते हैं क्या है सीन. ए भाई, ए भाई. ओ भाई ये क्या है?
I suppose you would have me believe that the whale was grateful to you.
Well, General, that would be presumptuous. I doubt it was even aware of my presence. But I had more immediate problems. For if the whale might have been relieved by my actions, the worms were enraged.
Worms do.
Furious.
Worms
Incandescent.
do not feel
Violently indignant.
emotions.
Demented, General. Deranged.
Enough!
लड़ ही ले रहे हैं यार ये दोनों तो एकदम. ओ भाई.
Where is little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell me the whale swallowed that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be absurd.
No, Ivan Ivanovich, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole ridiculous fairy tale is absurd.
भाग जा बेटा. अरे रमन भाई कैसे हो? थैंक यू ज्वाइनिंग. क्या हाल चाल? मैं भी वाईटी पे हूँ रमन भाई. एक बार चेक करो गरीब भाई. स्मृति जी हेलो.
Will our brave yet foolhardy hero escape the furious worm? Will he be doomed to spend his days trapped in the innards of a bad-tempered cetacean? Where is the whale swimming to in such a rush? And what will it do when it gets there? Is the
PubgMaan.
general about to lose his temper and order the cosmonaut shot? All of these questions and more must surely be answered in the next exciting episode of
चलो नेक्स्ट एपिसोड पे अभी खेलेंगे.
Orpheus!
चलो नेक्स्ट एपिसोड भी अभी खेलेंगे. मिल जा यार. द बैटल ऑफ शैनीकोव लैंड. ओके द बैटल ऑफ शैनीकोव लैंड. लेट्स गो एंड सी इसमें क्या होता है अब.
Flew from the whale's blowhole like a supersonic jet. And below me, the ocean became a sheltered bay studded with white shapes. You will be amazed as my epic journey unfolds. For here, it was about to take a most unexpected turn. And it happened like this.
ओ भाई गजब है यार. मतलब बहुत प्यारा स्टोरी लाइन है इस गेम का. बहुत प्यारा स्टोरी लाइन है यार. वेल के नाक से निकल के आइसलैंड में पहुंच गया. बताओ. फिक्स भी अल्टीमेट है यार. और ये स्कोर ऑफ अर्थ है. नहीं सूरज भाई अभी तो पबजी बंद किए हैं. शैडो भाई कौन हो? पहचान नहीं पाए.
Beautiful but deadly wasteland. Freezing cold, brutally chilling. Enough to kill a man in hours.
Yet here you are.
Indeed, General.
हम
An
पहचान गए
impoverished
भ्राता
childhood
श्री
playing in the
यार.
streets of Omsk during those bitter winters had made me hardy.
नाम से ही
I thought you
पहचान
said you
गए.
grew up in
बाकी तो
Alpha.
छोड़िए.
Ah, General, the life of a poor toy maker's
ओ
family.
भाई साहब वॉलरस
We had
वगैरह
to
है
move
भाई.
from place to place just to find work.
So nice. भाई ये है लिटिल ऑर्फियस नाम है इसका सूरज भाई इस गेम का. भाई करना क्या है मुझे? करना क्या है यार? बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, जस्ट जंप जंप नहीं करेगा यार इसके ऊपर से, कुछ तो होगा। पानी में चला गया वो, उसको हटाया तो डिसबैलेंस हो गया ना वो। ओ भाई जबरदस्त यार, गजब। भाई ओ भाई के ऊपर जाने का जगह है। गेम में फिजिक्स ओपी लग रहा है, अरे एकदम। ओ भाई साहब अरे गजब मेरे भाई। मैं भी कूद गया, मुझे लगा मेरा वेट बर्दाश्त कर लेगा, लेकिन ऐसा हुआ नहीं। आइस को पानी में गिरा दीजिए। ओ भाई वॉलरस देख रहे हो, सीसॉ खेल रहे हैं यार। गजब भाई, मतलब ओ भाई ये क्या है? मान भाई मल्टीप्लेयर है क्या? नहीं यार, मेरा जितने बार सिंगल ही प्लेयर है। हेलो अभय मिश्रा भैया, कैसे हो? थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। ये कहाँ जा रहा है भाई अब? बहुत ही प्यारा गेम है ना गाइस, मजा आ रहा है यार, सीरियसली इट्स फन।
Sanikov land, eh? Of course, Sanikov himself reported nothing more than a bluish fog on the horizon. Your island may be nothing more than the product of overactive imaginations.
General, consider this. Imagine taking a simple peasant, a pig shepherd, for example, and telling him one day humans would fly around the earth beyond the sky. He would say you were stark raving mad, saldaphone, ridiculous kazjol baradati, a buffoon stuffed into a
ओलंपिक्स के बारे
military
में
uniform,
किसको
a
पता है? अभी
pridura,
किसी को नहीं
a
पता है।
chuchela
मैं मनु मिश्रा हूँ,
puparile.
मनु मिश्रा भाई।
peasant of yours had better watch his mouth if he doesn't want to spend his holidays in Solovyetsky. Perhaps you should return to your story.
हाँ पबजी जैसा नहीं है, ऑब्वियस सी बात है। तो पबजी छोड़ के भी गेम खेलना पड़ेगा ना भाई, सिर्फ पबजी के भरोसे नहीं रह सकते ना। दूसरा गेम भी ट्राई करना पड़ेगा. हाय मर गया रे. बटन दबाना था, मैंने ध्यान ही नहीं दिया.
There in the cliff. I could not believe it. A hairy elephant, trapped and frozen in the ice.
A mammoth.
No, General, a hairy elephant. Who would think such a thing could be?
ग्राफिक्स तो मस्त है, बहुत बहुत प्यारा है ग्राफिक्स तो. और जो मतलब गेम डिजाइन है ना वो भी बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत प्यारा है. मुझे तो मजा आ रहा है यार इस गेम में. आई एम जस्ट एंजॉयिंग इट. वो है कि जिनको इंग्लिश में थोड़ा सा दिक्कत होगा उनको समझने में थोड़ी सी परेशानी आएगी. भाई ओ भाई ये क्या हुआ? मैं यहाँ पे कमेंट पे ध्यान देने लगा, उधर गिर गया. गाइस जो भी देख रहे हो वाईटी पे भी चले जाओ यार, वाईटी पे भी लाइव है हम लोग. फॉलो कर लो, सब्सक्राइब कर दो वाईटी पे. तो मतलब फॉलो तो नहीं है वहाँ.
I trudged onwards through the blizzard, one foot grimly in front of the other, blinded by the snow, my nose becoming quite blue, my thoughts of home crushed under the weight of the plummeting temperature.
I am bored, Ivan Ivanovich, and sick to my teeth of listening to this rubbish. Let us speak plainly now. You will tell me where my bomb is, or I will have you shot.
I am just getting to that, General.
Shot! Comrade Primal! Shot with real bullets, fired from a real gun, not some ludicrous Bultavia about lost cities and dinosaurs and mink and mammoth.
It was a hairy elephant.
No! I will not tolerate any more! Where is the bomb, Ivan Ivanovich? Where is little Orpheus?
It was right there. What? It was there. At least I realized it must be.
Where?
There?
On Sonic Land?
Yes, General. Because as the storm began to clear, I realized with a strange excitement and trepidation that I was not alone on Sonic Land.
हाँ यार अल्टीमेट है.
Wait. Go back. You say these lifeboats came from Zarya, a Russian ship?
Zarya returned home, but not with all of her crew. And here were the missing lifeboats, trapped in the ice for all of these years. And it could only mean one thing.
That you are continuing to hang lapsha on my ears.
ये क्या है भाई?
Baron Edward von Toll. Of course, I remember reading about his tragic expedition at school. We were taught he had died a hero's death out on the icy wastes, searching for Sanikaflan. Yet what if, in doing so, he had sailed accidentally into the interior, deep below the crust of the world? A fellow citizen of the surface. I had to try and find him.
मुझे तो लग रहा है ये बेवकूफ बना रहा है, बट लेट्स सी। प्ले तो हम उसी के कैरेक्टर को कर रहे हैं। ओ भाई, ये क्या हुआ? पकड़ लिया क्या इसको?
A dead explorer stole my
Not dead, General, but quite insane. Perhaps it was the loss of the arm or the leg, or the long years in isolation. But Toll was clearly mad.
You should have got along perfectly then.
Oh, how I wish we had. But no, General. Whatever Toll's intention with little Orpheus was, I had no time to consider it. I was in mortal peril once more.
So, you believe that Thor
Let's say I
had
give
somehow enslaved the Mienkiv and bent them to his will?
I do, General. It was obvious. Why else would they serve him? And how else could they be so different from their free comrades? These odd helmets they wore, it was the science of our times. No doubt about it. Although fused with some strange crystal technology I could not recognize. To be honest with you, it didn't seem appropriate to stop and ask them.
अंदर
This Thor, you say he was an explorer?
Yes, General, he was. He vanished some 60 years ago. I remember the story well.
And you say he stole little Orpheus?
To get home, General, to get home. I think he must have thought he could use the atomic bomb to blast his way back to the surface.
Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich! And you expect me to believe that a 100-year-old madman not only survived below the Earth's crust, but enslaved his Mienkiv
explored the lost worlds and discovered the secrets of atomic power, all by himself.
A Tsarist general. An imperialist. No doubt harking back to the terrible days before the Great Revolution. And Estonian.
Estonia.
Estonian general.
They are a wily people.
The slave mines stretched away into the distance, and I sometimes wondered if I would ever find my way out. But I never gave up, General.
Of course you didn't. You are a hero, Ivan Ivanovich.
No, General, no, I am no hero. I am a simple toymaker's son from Tomsk.
Omsk.
General?
Omsk. You said Tomsk.
I said Omsk.
You said Tomsk.
General, I think I am well aware of the city of my birth.
Perhaps all the moving around as a child confused you.
पकड़ लिया. ये हटेगा यहाँ से तब तो हम आगे जाएंगे. यहाँ से रास्ता नहीं है, नीचे जाना पड़ेगा. ओ भाई पकड़ लिया फिर से. मैं सोचा था इसके पीछे आके छुप जाऊंगा. जितने भी लोग देख रहे हो सब लोग लाइक का बटन तो दबा दो यार. लाइक का बटन दबा दो भाई लोग. क्या होगा यार यहाँ पे इसके साथ. ओए ओए ओए.
On we flew across the deserted, frozen plateau. I was single-handed in my pursuit, dogged in my determination. On we flew across the deserted, frozen plateau. I was single-handed in my pursuit, dogged in my determination. I would take back little Orpheus and prevent Toll from detonating the bomb.
Ah, you are as humble as ever, Tavarish.
Well, General, you are a great military leader, a great strategist, whereas I am simply the humble son of a watch toy maker, and driven by patriotic fever with no regard for my own safety. I rushed blindly on.
बहुत मजा आ रहा है यार, कुछ भी बोलो, जो भी हो इनका स्टोरी मजा तो भर के आ रहा है यार इसमें तो यार अल्टीमेट। ये कहाँ गया अब? ओ भाई ये क्या हुआ इसके सर पे?
Will our courageous yet unfortunate hero drown in the depths of an inhospitable frozen sea? Will he thaw out in time to prevent Toll from detonating the bomb? Will the general holiday in Omsk next year? Or Tomsk? Or perhaps both? What exactly is the difference between a mammoth and a hairy elephant? All of these questions and more should almost certainly be answered in the next exciting episode of
चलो फ्रेंड्स, आज के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही। अभी के लिए 2 एपिसोड हम लोगों ने खेला। मिलते हैं आप लोगों से फिर नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय एंड थैंक यू फॉर सपोर्टिंग। बाय गाइस।